All right, I'm qualified for the regional championship in Hartford in next weekend now, and I'm going to be jamming a bunch of Oculus games because this is what I'm playing. So my goal for these videos is just to continue to make content, and hopefully if I make any mistakes, people can point it out in the comments, and also give myself a reason to actually think out loud and try and improve. Go ahead and queue up some rank. Right, so we're going to be on the play. We do not have a way to discard. We can start with a Siren, and crack the map, and also play Mako next turn. Perhaps it's better to play Mako first in case we do draw a way to discard. We can crack the map on the Mako either way. I'm definitely keeping this. I'm not sure if it makes too big of a difference either way. If we had a clear discard outlet, then we should play the Mako. I guess this has the highest ceiling if we do draw a discard outlet, like if you're missing out or something, so we should play this first. We could crack the map on it either way, so it shouldn't really matter. Seems like just a mere match. All right, so that is... We're gonna get a map to sacrifice this on our Mako. Not quite what I'm looking for. So if he doesn't block, then he probably has a way to grow it, a discard effect. Yep. Right. We have our third tap land here. I don't think we want to shelter anything. I think we're just going to attack. We're also just going to use Torch to kill this dude before he has any other discard abilities. Then let's attack for 2. We'll save this Sheltered by Ghost for something a little more threatening than that. Could be an option. It's a little awkward to get it back though, because his creature does have haste. At the moment, we are kind of losing the race. All right, so we can discard a couple cards here. We do have the untapped white source if we do draw a helping hand, which we do not. I think I want to discard 2 cards because we have the Mako. I could play this tap line afterwards. And then next turn we could play Tersa and Sheltered, steal blocker if he has one, and get in for a decent amount here. I think it's 11 that we could attack for, potentially. Especially if he attacks with the Tersa here. Oh wait, 12 because the Mako gets a discard as well. Oh, he's killing something. Doesn't matter. Sure. Alright. So we could play this. We can discard the other Tersa. We could draw a card. And then we can also play the Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, that's not too useful. What do we want to take here? I guess the Vigilance would mean they could attack and block if need be. Without an untapped land, he can't use the Dragonhunt to kill the Scholar with the ward. Even if he does, it's not the end of the world. That also works. Perhaps with that said, we should have put it on the Tersa. I forgot I didn't give the toughness buff too. All right, we'll get attack with Tersa, and that's about it. We're not going to play a land just to keep things to discard later on. All right, down to 2. On the 7. But he can kill things with the Dragonhunt, so he can kill the Lightshatter. All right, what do I draw? That doesn't really do much. I think I just have to attack. I mean, he's gonna have the ability to kill this thing either way, but decent chance we just die here. He's only 2 points of power off. Cool, another miss. He's just missing on this Tersa, which is nice for us. Yep. Well, that'll do it. Drawing 4 lands. All right, let's take a look at the sideboard guide that I got from this Patreon here. Ghost Vacuum, Destroy Evil, Exercise, Get Lost, Loran. Ghost Vacuum, Destroy Evil. I just switched out and Destroy Evil for a second. Ghost Vacuum here. What else was it? Loran, Get Lost. And we're taking out 2 Mako, a Sheltered, Oculus, and 2 Spell Pierce. Perhaps we should take out both Sheltered. The original list that this built off of had I have 4 ghosts, Sheltered by Ghosts in here. Okay, I thought I had 3. I know I have 2 in the main board, so I'm just gonna take out both instead of the extra Mako. All right, this hand has some more potential here. It's a little weak on turn 2, but turn 3 and 4, it's pretty strong. We're winning. Okay, so it doesn't have a discard outlet similar to us. That's fine. The next turn, we play Scholar, discard the Oculus. I guess with that said, I probably shouldn't have attacked. You have to discard 1 here because there's no direct benefit. We don't have fear of missing out or anything. These lands could be useful. Next, we can play Profts, and we can play Helping Hand. Probably want to start the Helping Hand in case they have Spell Pierce. All right. Okay, well, might as well play this. Don't have any mana open. And then we're going to Helping Hand the Oculus. Do we want to play the land? We could discard it next turn with this, and that would be closer to Delirium. I think I might want to put this in the Oculus. There is a world where they have 2 spells to burn out Oculus. Easier for us to get an enchantment or an instant in the graveyard, so we already have one? No. But it's easier for us to get an instant, so I'm going to select Get Lost and go back and go to the graveyard for Delirium. Could easily get his own Oculus back. We don't really have an answer for that. Okay, the fact that it's a... Oh, okay. I was going to say that the fact that it destroys instead of exiling is big, but not in the face of Ghost Vacuum. That is unfortunate. We could pump up this other Scholar here. We don't have an untapped land, so we can't play the Mako first. I think in the face of Ghost Vacuum, there's a world just discarding the 2 helping hands. Or is we don't have to discard 1. Yeah, in this case, I'll just discard 1. We do have some stuff with our mana, so I'm gonna play this. Pump up this dude. And then attack here. Could be an argument for pumping up the face down card, I guess, but I think that this is more just guaranteed damage over time, where this might not attack at certain times. So playing this, drawing 2 cards. Hopefully we draw an untapped land. We can play Dragonhunt to kill something. Okay. We could kill that in theory. Sure. Okay, so this is most likely a creature. So if he has a Spell Pierce, this is going to be bad, but we could kill Oculus with the 2 Dragon Hunts, and it puts a bunch of counters, probably on the 4/4, just in case he does have Torch for the untap, or for the 2/2. Here we're just going to discard a Helping Hand. In the face of Ghost Vacuum, it doesn't do much. Going to deal 3 damage to Oculus. Same thing here. Torch seems important, so we're going to discard Mako. 3 damage to Oculus. We're going to keep this for discards for the Scholar. I guess we could Fear and Scholar next turn if I play the land. Let's do that. Put this here in case they have Torch. Then we attack for 8 in the air, putting him dead next turn. He has only 1 card type off of Delirium, though. He's missing enchantments and land as common ways to do that. And he also could just get a 1/1 Oculus as well, but I'm not too concerned about that. Okay. You're just dead, are you not? Is he hoping I mess up my blocks? Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know if he had to take... I'm not really sure of these arts. Oh, he has a lot of pain lands. Maybe he did have to take damage. All right, we have interaction. We have a discard and reanimate on turn 3. This seems great. Definitely starting with a Spirebluff Canal to represent Spell Pierce or Torch. Ooh. That's not super relevant right now. I think there's going to be better windows to play that once they're tapped out further. If they have a Spell Pierce, that feels bad. So, okay. Now I'm more inclined to play it, but we can always play it next turn. We're going to play the Fear this turn. Next turn we can play Helping Hand, Ghost Vacuum, which seems pretty strong. Oh, and one. We will not be doing that. Hmm. Might as well play 2. I'll play this. I want to use this mana though. Represent Spell Pierce or Torch. Yep. I might play Torch here just in case they draw the Spell Pierce. I'll play 2 cards here. All right. I'm going to target. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, it kind of does because they could have Delirium. All right, that's kind of a threat. We can just get in for 1 or for 2 here. Then pass the turn. I don't think this matters because it's not a creature. So I'm just going to keep up our Ghost Vacuums here. It's going to leave the graveyard anyway for Delirium, so it's not like this helps by targeting it ourselves. Okay. Okay. Discard a Seachrome Coast. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and kill the Fear of Missing Out. Discarding Helping Hand here. Oh, they have a Torch. Can't do much about this. Okay. Sprite to the bottom, that's good. I think I'm just gonna pass here. Maybe we do play a land in case we want to play something and animate next turn. In case we draw a 1-drop or something. That is a threat. Hopefully draw a random card that doesn't matter too much. Start with the Fear. They're probably going to target it, and we'll target the Fear again. Nope, okay. So now I'm just going to pass here because they could steal whatever we target with the 1. That's a card. Hmm. I might as well play this before I play the Fear, because we have to discard it either way. And then we just pass. They are 1 mana off of getting a 1/1 Oculus. but we do have the mana to flashback this. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm not getting Oculus this turn at least. We can exile 2 things at the end step because their Ghost Vacuum is tapped out. Tersa and Loran are probably the 2 options. Alright, so we can play Mako and then Fear. We don't technically discard a card, but still up on cards here. Okay, so if I play this, we can animate this dude. And then we can go to combat. This guy can attack for free. Okay, so he has instants and lands we can pick off if he has another new type. We're not too worried about that. If he wants to fight over, he's not removing our cards, which means there is a world where we could potentially try and get Delirium next turn. Seems unlikely, though. Okay. Yep. We also are getting close to being able to bring these things back. Like, we could bring back the Loran and then kill his Ghost Vacuum. Target the Mako here. If he responds, we'll take it. Okay. Hacking's a little rough here. Doesn't change anything for us. All right. We could also try putting a counter. What do we want to put a counter on? Maybe a Fear of Missing Out? Okay. And then we just pass. We do have some flying blockers. Maybe I should have put it on the flying Mako. They're not jump blocking at this stage. We do have to be aware of exiling probably an artifact before they attack, because otherwise Fear triggers. Okay. Okay, so I like one of their cards. A little concerning. Let's read the land then. Yeah, they like the top card and the card in their hand. So we have to be aware of exiling probably Ghost Vacuum, because it is they have multiple creatures, and this is the hardest thing to put in. So we're just going to exile that. So you're attacking for 4 in the air, that's fine. We take 4. There are a number of things that we can do here that would be pretty useful. We also get to draw... No, that's semi-sickness still. That's not quite what I'm looking for. So I don't know if the Loran is going to be attacking or blocking. We could just draw a card here. We also get a couple of these guys back. Fear comes back. We get the discard. We have lands. This sacrifices, right? Yeah, so we could get Fear of Missing Out to have Delirium. I'm not sure what's that really worth, though, because our creatures don't stack up to his 4/4. I think that drawing a card first doesn't change a huge amount because we're probably not attacking. Okay, I don't know if that changes a huge amount either way. This pumps the Mako at least. Another flying blocker, that's pretty good. Let's target this Mako. Do I want this? I guess so. So I could double block next turn with the Manland and the Mako. Or we could just chump block with the Siren. Okay, that's a bit of a problem because it's going to make the 4/4 even bigger. We're probably just chump blocking with the Siren then. He only has 3 cards types in the graveyard, so we don't have to snag anything. Difficult to snag anything, any one thing here though. Yep. Hopefully they target not the 4/4 flyer. Yep. Right, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can triple block. We're gonna be left with 1 card back, but it's getting out of hand. All right, go ahead and take something. Probably the Scholar. Yep. The question is now, do we want to use the Ghost Vacuum? Probably. This is fine to leave the Vantage up. We have Island if need be. Okay, draw 2, discard 1. Oh, discard 2 cards. These are legendary. Might as well just do this. We can play Profts afterward. Oh, wait, to discard a card. Do we want to discard these 2 cards? I guess it makes the Mako really big. We draw 2. We have to discard 1. That's not quite the land I was looking for. So the Mako's pretty big. It can attack, but it's not doing a whole lot. We could attack with a Fear and a Mako. That's an option. Just so Mako attacks twice. We can lose 1 Fear. And then future combats we could have, depending on how he blocks and the damage dealt to this Mako. Yep. Alright, 5 damage, so it's like... We want... What's he gonna do? He has to double block. We're basically just using these cards as just removal spells. Then what? You take 7? Or you're chump blocking. So we got some chump blockers, so if we can... There is a world where we can just push through a bunch of damage, especially if he takes this. Alright, you're at 7. And I could do this 1 more time, too. course, these flyers are bigger. Imagine how to Proft out during all this. Okay. Okay. Either a chump block or we trade with the Oculus. Either way is pretty good. Sure. That wasn't too bad. Like, obviously, he still has the Oculus. And I think that we can risk both of us drawing a card here. It's not what I'm looking for. We'll keep that in hand, though. If I drew a Torch to the tower, that would have been fantastic there. Looking for an answer. Fear, okay. So he's drawn 2 cards, so the Oculus can go to 7/7. I'm not sure if he can even afford to attack with it, though. Or just want to pump up the fear. I think we should have this. We're drawing 3 cards next turn, and we're going to have the Mako get bigger too, but also we're going to have Profts for 3 at least. Yep, okay. So you have 3 creatures to block with. Start with this. Okay. Then we're going to play a Scholar. All these are tap lands. Discard these 2. Okay, then we're going to go to combat. And we're going to put this on a creature that... This guy here, I guess. Going to attack. Trigger here. Target you. We get a random card. Here does not matter right now. Alright, blockers. That makes sense. That makes sense. And then you take 3 in the air. Yep. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Where are we putting this? I don't think it... I guess we'll just do that. Attack with you 2. Okay. Everyone trades. Alright, Manfish 2. We're going to lose this guy anyway. Might as well play him. Discard a card. Draw a card. Helping Hand. We're going to save Helping Hand. I don't think they're going to have any sweepers. I mean, it comes back tapped. I'm just going to save it. Just because I don't think it's really going to matter. We certainly have lethal already. I doubt... Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, it was looking a little scary there, but that having 4 fear of missing out with a giant Mako makes that a little difficult. So, yeah, we wanted the mirror match. Let's go.